local weather authority forecast. We warn you first with Chief Meteorologist Chase Menendez.
Well, good evening, everybody. We have a pretty active evening in store for us. A lot of gray clouds overhead right now in Odessa. You can kind of see a lot of rain pushing down from those clouds here off in the distance. Very cool to see because those strong winds I mentioned before the break are pushing that rain almost sideways. Very neat to see. Thanks to that Sky Tracker network. We've got a good look outside at that almost sideways rain. Very, very cool. But we've also got a good look overhead thanks to that satellite and radar network that we've got going on here. A lot of thunderstorms already beginning to push towards the eastern edge of the basin. Looks like they're traveling very, very quickly. We may be almost out of the woods here in West Texas, but officially we don't end our watch until 10 p.m. for this evening. That severe thunderstorm watch in effect for that long, for another good couple of hours here for most of West Texas, outlined in this pinkish color here. That just means watch out. We do have the potential for thunderstorms to develop between now and 10 p.m. But again, most of those storms are already beginning to track off to the east. Some across the northeastern basin are beginning to fizzle out a little bit. Take a look at Borden County. You can see a lot of these yellows and orangish colors, but we're not entirely out of the woods. There are still some very strong thunderstorms. Thankfully, hail cores are beginning to break up almost area-wide. You can see across the northeastern basin, not a whole lot getting picked up on our hail detection. Right around Odessa, though, we do see a pretty good storm cell tracking towards Odessa. From there, I do expect it to get to pretty close to Midland. This storm is coming with a pretty small hail core. You can see outlined in this grayish color here in North Odessa that we do have some pretty sizable hail, right around about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch in size, which is good enough to ding up your car a little bit, so do be careful. I definitely do not advise driving on the roads through these storms because of the potential for them to rapidly intensify and develop hail cores at almost a moment's notice. Now, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Glasscock and Howard counties right around Big Spring. That one lasting until 6:30 p.m., so another 10-15 minutes on that before that expires. The hail core there is breaking up almost entirely. Thankfully, Big Spring proper, not seeing any hail right now. Journeying down a little bit further to the south, we do have another severe thunderstorm warning for Glasscock County. This one lasting until 7:15 p.m., so another good almost hour on that before that expires. There is a pretty good amount of rain coming with this, a lot of lightning. That I do not have lightning strikes turned on, but trust me, there is a lot of lightning within this storm and a small hail core. Again, those grayish colors generally indicating hail of about 1/2 inch to about 3/4 of an inch in size, coming through right around Ranch Road 33 near South Main Street as well. So do be careful with these storms. Again, the potential for them to rapidly intensify is there. We could see hail cores developing here before the end of this evening. Basically, anywhere we're seeing rain, that is a possibility. And we do have a thunderstorm trying to get started around Big Lake. This one not producing a hail core or a severe thunderstorm warning, but it still has that potential, so do be careful. South of I-10, thankfully, it looks like things are beginning to wind down. Terrell County looking at a lot of rain right now, and you can try and see a couple of storms trying to get started there on the western edge of Brewster County and around the Marfa Plateau, but it doesn't look like they're going too far. It doesn't look like they're intensifying too quickly, and that storm that we're looking at here in Terrell County does not come with any hail. Now, I've been watching the Ira and Sheffield area just to see if anything's popping up there. Looks like we're in the clear for now, but again, that severe thunderstorm watch does not expire until 10 p.m. this evening. Now, there's a lot of rain out there too, so we've got a smattering of flash flood warnings, a couple of flood advisories mixed in there. Notice just across the northeast basin alone, I count about 10 of those flood advisories and warnings. So do be careful driving around for the rest of this evening. Flooding is going to be a big concern of ours until we can see that water evaporating and moving on out. We do have the possibility for more thunderstorms a little bit later on. Damaging winds are also a possibility, as well as hailstorms later on today. Thankfully, though, once we get to Saturday, a nice, good weekend will be on our way. For the rest of this evening, though, we have to get there. We still have that enhanced risk outlined in orange for the northeastern basin and a slight risk outlined in yellow for a lot of the basin and southern Trans Pecos. Going forward, though, it looks like we're getting close to the end of this event, but that potential for rapid intensification does still exist. Those thunderstorms look to be moving out by about 8 p.m., so I'm counting down the hours until we get to the weekend. And once we do arrive there, temperatures are going to be pretty nice. Sky's going to be very clear for tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be a good start to the weekend. Now, as far as temperatures go, Odessa Midland should be picking up into the upper 80s by tomorrow afternoon. And then once we get into Sunday, we'll see high temperatures warming up even more into the 90s. Once we get to Monday, though, small chance for some showers to develop in the early morning. After that, we'll clear out for Tuesday. Rain chances return again on Wednesday. Could be looking at a chance for thunderstorms. And then, Katie, you might notice Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday of next week, all with a 30% chance for thunderstorms. Most of those look like they're occurring in the southern Trans Pecos, but small chance for that to creep into the basin each day.
Well, and tonight, in some parts of Odessa, there could be hail large enough to damage cars, maybe windows. So
in North Odessa right now, that's where that hail core is centered. It looks like it's moving off to the north and east, getting close to Midland here in the next half hour or so.
Be careful. All right. Thank you so much.